Hello students. Today, as part of revision, we'll start with lesson number 3. We already completed lesson number 1. Today we'll start with lesson number 3, the northern mountains and the northern plains. Okay, and I hope everyone is studying thoroughly all the lessons, new words, exercises. Let's recall importance, um, even the do you know questions are there. Do you know points are there, which are very important. Questions can be uh, asked from there also. So let us begin with lesson number 3, the northern mountains and the northern plains. We are going to start with new words. Right. You can see there are about 8 new words are there, 9 new words are there, and some I have marked. That is because it is an old book. Nothing concerned with you. You have to study everything. Okay. Um, range. What is a range? A row of mountains or hills. A row of mountains or hills is known as a range. So, where do you find a range? In a mountainous areas. Now, if you go to Chotila, there is only one mountain. It is not called a range. It is just a hillock. Okay. Now, if you go towards Mount Abu or if you go towards Girnar, you will find many hills, one after the other, many mountains one after the other, and they are called ranges. So, what is a range? A row of mountains or hills is called a range. Clear? Now, glacier. Glacier is a large mass of ice that moves very slowly down a mountain valley. In the past few days, we have been hearing about the Siachen Glacier. Okay, it is the highest battlefield. Right, our Indian soldiers are stationed or taking guard of this glacier because it is very close to the international borders. Right, so actually, a glacier is a river which is frozen on the sides of the mountains or between the mountains. There's a mass of ice, and actually that is a river which is frozen. So a large mass of ice that moves very slowly down a mountain valley. How does it move if it is frozen? See, it when it becomes heavy, it has to move downwards. So slowly by slowly, it starts to it starts to slide, and a large mass of ice that moves very slowly down a mountain valley is called a glacier. Let's go towards the next one, mountain pass. So this is also concerned with a mountain. Two mountains are there, and people used to cross. They cannot climb the very high mountain ranges, but they will find a way in between the two mountains. Okay, that would be a mountain pass. A road or a way through the mountains, okay, is known as a mountain pass, like the Jozila Pass. Okay, then timber. Timber is nothing but wood. Wood that we use for building and making things. Things like building material, okay, wooden things, accessories, many uh, furniture items. All these things are made from timber. Then we go to the next one, resin. Resin, you have to remember, it is a sticky substance, okay, just like a gum that is produced by some trees and it is used in making medicines, varnish, etc. Varnish, a sticky substance that is produced by some trees and is used in making medicines, varnish, etc. Varnish is used in paints. Then we come to the next one, perennial. The word perennial tells us that it is throughout the year, eternal throughout the year. So, a river, especially those rivers, not all the rivers, those rivers which are flowing down from the Himalayas. As I told you earlier, that there are glaciers there, and the glaciers keep on, or snowfall in these places keep on uh, forming glaciers, and glaciers keep on melting, and these melting of the glaciers give rise to many rivers, and these rivers are flowing at all times of the year, throughout the year. This is known as perennial. Then we come to the next one, that is a basin, a large flat region where small rivers join a large one. So if you take the case of river Ganga, it is the large river. It is a very large river, but it, it is not only the Ganga. There are many other small rivers, small or big rivers, which are joining river Ganga as its tributary. So if we take river Yamuna, river Chambal, Gandak, Kosi, Son, all these are the tributaries of river Ganga. So when they come and join the big river, that is river Ganga, they form a certain pattern, okay, which looks like a basin, a large flat region where small rivers, obviously these rivers are coming down from the mountain or very high regions, and then they come and join the large one, that is river Ganga, and then they form the trough or a basin. Let's move to the next one. I hope I'm clear. um, Tributary. Tributary is a river or stream that flows into a larger river or lake. Tributary is a river or stream that flows into a larger river or lake. You see, something is connected to the previous one. I was talking about many rivers which are joining the main river. See, these are the many rivers which are known as tributaries. The smaller rivers, the rivers which are smaller than the major river, is known as a tributary or are known as tributaries. Okay, a river or stream that flows into a larger river or lake, delta. Okay, next one, delta, a piece of land shaped like a triangle. Again, when I'm talking about river Ganga, I will also talk about the delta of river Ganga. Now, when the river Ganga is moving towards the east, it is going to fall or flow into a larger water body, okay, and that is the Bay of Bengal. But when it does reach this place, it, it breaks up into smaller tributaries, and they form a triangular shape, okay, which is known as a delta, right? Now, the delta, what is a delta? A piece of land shaped like a triangle where a river branches into smaller parts before entering the sea. Before entering the sea. Okay, I hope I'm clear. Right. Let's go to the exercise part, and we have the first one, that is the filling the blank. And the first one, the Himalayas. See, there are two answers out here. So we will not be asking you a question with two answers, but we might modify, we might make some change out there. We might give you one answer, or one blank would be already there, and the other blank, the answer would be there. Okay, so the Himalayas extend from, I just discuss like this way. The Himalayas extend from Dash in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. The answer is Jammu and Kashmir. Or the Himalayas extend from Jammu Kashmir in the west to Dash in the east. The answer is Arunachal Pradesh here. So any one would be a blank, the other answer would be given. Okay, so you have to be very vigilant. You should know what is lying, which part of Himalayas in the west and which part, sorry, in the east. Second one, the mountains in the Himadri range are always covered in snow. Mountains are so high that whatever precipitation there is, okay, totally is in the form of snow or gets converted into snow very, very soon. Okay, right. The Himadri range, if we have talked about the three ranges of the Himalayas, the Himadri range again receives very heavy rainfall. The Dash range receives very heavy rainfall. The Dash means Himadri range. Again, we can modify the questions in such a way that you should know that this range receives very heavy rainfall. Okay, don't directly depend on the filling the blanks. You should be able to understand that the questions can be formed in a tricky way also. But if you read the textbook very thoroughly, very closely, each and every line, understand Himadri range, you have been taught through videos, you have been taught through revision, please be careful. Okay, the Himadri range receives dash rainfall or the dash range receives heavy rainfall. You see, the question is formed in a different way out here. Right. Next one is dash and dash. There are many hill stations which are mentioned in the textbook, but I think these are very, very easy to remember and also to write. The spellings are also not so difficult. Shimla and Nainital. Again, there are two blanks out there. Any one blank can be given, the other blank can be your choice. You need to write, but it is in the form of MCQ. So better be careful. One name or one the name of one place will be right. The name of the other place, other four places will be very different. Okay, they might not belong to the hill stations. You say Jaipur, or you can say uh, um, somewhere Calcutta or Delhi. They do not lie in the Himachal region. They are not hill stations. Okay, the mm, northern plains can be divided into how many river basins? There are, as we have discussed, there are three river basins. The northern plains can be divided into three river basins. Again, a different kind of a question can be formed out there. The dash can be divided into three river basins. If you know that three river basins means we are talking about northern plains. Okay, be very very careful and read the whole lesson again and again. Okay, don't be very very focused on one or two subjects only. You need to go through all subjects very very carefully. Let's recall the importance northern plains, new words. Then there are some things which are known as do you know, or the questions can be formed from there also. So be very vigilant, be careful. Again and again we'll be asking you to be very careful in this unit test. Okay, right. Now let's move forward. Now we come to the second one, that is the match the column. A range in the Himalayas. Okay, it's a bit tricky out here. Range in the Himalayas is also Himachal and Shivalik. But if you see the sea part, the lesser Himalayas. So lesser Himalayas is Himachal. So we already got lesser Himalayas means Himachal. Then they're asking us if they're asking us to be um, now sorry if they choose the correct answer. Another name given to the greater Himalayas is Himadri. Okay, the mountain range has protected India from foreign invasion. See, the questions are very tricky. I mean, the options are very tricky. If there are four options, you might think that this is the answer, that is the answer. But if you are very thorough in um, uh, your study, your learning, going through the textbook, it will not be a problem. Okay, the mountain range has protected India. We are talking about which mountain range which protects India. Are they small hills? No. There are three ranges of the three ranges of mountains. These are Himalayas. Okay, which of these rivers is sacred to the Hindus? Okay, is it Yamuna? No. Is it Satluj? No. It is Brahmaputra? No. Sacred to the Hindus is the river Ganga. It's called also Mata Ganga or Ganga Mata. Which part of Ganga basin receives more rainfall? Which part? The eastern part. Why eastern part? Because the monsoon winds are entering the Ganga basin from the eastern part, from the West Bengal side. So the eastern part gets more rainfall. The Pakra Nangal Dam has been built on river Dash. The other three options, Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Yamuna, have no concerns with the Pakra Nangal Dam. But Pakra Nangal Dam is built on river Satluj. Clear? Now, let's see the fourth one. We are not going to ask in such a way, but a question can be modified. Okay. For example, I form a natural boundary between India and China. The answer is Himalayas. Okay. But it could be in the form of MCQ. Who am I? Okay. I form a natural boundary between India. Who am I? Then there are four options will be given. Okay, so you should know that the answer is only Himalayas. I am the lowest range of Himalayas. Who's the lowest range of Himalayas? Shivalik. Lowest. You should know the highest. The lowest is Shivalik. And middle range is the Himachal range. My soil is very fertile. Who am I? Ganga Basin. Okay. I joined the Ganga at Allahabad. Which who joins Ganga at Allahabad? There's another river, a major river, which is known as Yamuna. Is the main tributary, is the major tributary of river Ganga, and that is Yamuna. And the largest delta in the world. It is the Ganga Delta. Okay, right. Let me just recap. Range, a row of mountains or hills, glacier, a large mass of ice that moves very slowly down a mountain valley, mountain pass, a road or way through the mountains, timber, wood that we use for building and making things, resin, a sticky substance that is produced by some trees and it is used in making medicines, varnish, etc. Perennial, a river that flows at all times of the year. Basin, a large flat region where rivers or small rivers join a large one. Tributary, a river or stream that flows into a larger river or lake. Delta, a piece of land shaped like a triangle where a river branches into smaller parts before entering the sea. Now, um, I'm going to cut short out here. Okay. And now let me give you some instructions. Now, the next, that is the Wednesday, I'll be coming up with lesson number 4. We'll be discussing the exercise as a part of revision. On Wednesday, also, we have doubt solving session on the online class, the live session. Okay, so it would be very, very easy and convenient for both of us, you and me, students, that if you write down um, uh, the question, the doubt you have, and I will be able to solve it very quickly. Okay, one by one, we will be solving, right? And uh, 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 read your lessons very carefully. And on Saturday, see, most of the last time also I had instructed you that there will be a quiz. There will be a quiz on Saturday, and this time the quiz will be in the form of true or false. I'm not going to give MCQs because the question, I mean, the test is in the form of MCQs, so it won't be rightful to do that. So you will be asked true or false. So what you need to do is you just need to write true or false. Okay, and if it is false, then you correct it after the test. Okay, no need to forward it to me. It is a self check test. You will be checking your test, okay, by yourself. Oh, and no need to forward, um, because it will be in the form of true or false. Okay, because I just want you to understand the concept. Okay, uh, right. uh, I hope you understood all that we have done today, right? Thank you very much, and have a fabulous day. Take care, be safe, and keep learning.